And now, here are your hosts, Jerry Jimenez and Joseph Zacher.
What is up? Welcome to the Heart of LAFC podcast. My name is Jerry Jimenez, your host, your friend, your insider into the Los Angeles Football Club. Thank you for joining Joseph and I for episode 110. Mr. Joseph Zacher. What a jersey you have on today, sir. Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Jimmy Lopez, who at the time I was way bigger than I am now. Jersey came out. So I was like, I'm not going to buy it. It's only an XL. It's never going to fit. He goes, dude, you're an idiot. Buy it. It'll fit you one day. Guess what?
It fits.
It fits. Just in time.
It fits.
Just in time.
Very
So,
nice.
yes, thank you, sir, for having the confidence in me. Yeah. Got my jersey, man. Loving it. Loving it.
I love it, man.
Feeling kind of old school, you know?
It looks cool, dude. I've always liked that jersey. I think
Yeah.
the first jerseys that the goalkeepers wore last season were amazing too. I'm still trying to like
The gray
make it
ones?
happen. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The gray with green, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Still trying to make that happen, man. Oh, somebody actually in the chat room right now, which by the way, shout out to everybody that is here right now. There's quite a few of you. Somebody in the chat room, Ochoa, just said, nice jersey. And it's a picture on his avatar of the jersey you are wearing right now.
Hey.
Pretty cool.
I agree. I really do want the black one though. The black camo one that a lot of the goalies are wearing.
Yep.
Pretty awesome
It's
looking.
a good one.
Yeah.
So
Our boys haven't worn it, but hey, you know.
yeah. Hey, it would look kind of weird if he did wear black. I
They
would say.
can't unless we go on the road, you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It is
All
what
right.
it is, man.
Talking about going on the road, we have one more opportunity. Maybe they'll wear it. You never know.
You never know.
Sir,
Mm-hmm.
this has dragged on long enough. We have a lot to talk about tonight. Episode 110, we are finally here. It feels like it's been forever. I think I said that last time too. It really does. And it also still, there's like sourness, like sour taste in my mouth over the past game. I don't know. How's everybody feeling in the chat room? Go ahead and leave us some comments, how you feel, how you felt since the last game. Obviously not what we were expecting. If you were there, let us know how that went. We're going to be talking about that, Toronto FC versus LAFC, 1-1, in case you didn't know. Sorry to spoil it for you. But we also have a very important game coming up. I think every single game from this point on is very, very important. So we're going to be playing Houston on Wednesday and then Minnesota on the weekend. We're not going to be talking about Minnesota. We're going to be talking about Houston, recapping Toronto, previewing Houston, as well as a couple of other things that came up. Adama Diomande, unfortunately, a couple of things going on over there. We're going to be hitting your voicemails, and we are going to let you all know who won our prints. Actually, we're going to pick the winners, 2 winners, tonight. So, welcome. I feel like it's time that we got started because we're already 4 minutes into this. We haven't talked LAFC yet. So, we ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. The Los Angeles Football Club and Toronto FC played to a 1-1 draw on Saturday night at Bank of California Stadium. Forward Carlos Vela stoppage time penalty kick salvaged a point after TFC had gone up inside 20 minutes. With a 7-0-5 record, 4-0-2 at home, LAFC finished the regular season undefeated against the Eastern Conference. Pretty good stuff, actually. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
The club remains in first place in the Supporter Shield standings with an overall record of 19-4-8. That's 65 points. Wow. The visitors took the lead in the 19th minute as Josie Altidore set up Tsubasa Endo, who, man, that guy has he's earned his keep for sure, earned his stripes. He sent a low shot across the face of goal, beating Tyler Miller at the far post. Feel like I've seen this before. With the draw, the visitors officially clinched their place in the Audi 2019 MLS Cup playoffs. I mean,
Congratulations, guys.
you're welcome. LAFC would slowly get back into the match, registering 15 of its 17 shots in the second half. Minutes into stoppage time, referee Ted Uncle will turn to video review. I don't know why he had to do that. That was a clear and obvious foul and clear and obvious penalty. But he did award the black and gold penalty kick after Latif Blessing was kicked in
Murdered.
the face. He was murdered. He was taken down inside the box. Vela stepped up, of course, buried his league best 29th goal of the season. Don't lie to me. How many of you right now listening and watching, how many of you were holding your breath thinking, oh my God, he's going to miss this. He's going to miss this. No? All right.
Nah.
Just me. And Vela is now 2 goals shy of tying the all-time goal scoring record. 2 goals
2 goals.
of tying it. 3
Yeah.
of surpassing it.
Yeah.
With his
Yeah.
goal, Vela and teammate Diego Rossi have not combined for the most goals by 2 teammates in one season. Joseph, how many are those?
44.
44, surpassing
Yeah.
Joseph Martinez and Miguel Almiron, who had a record of 43 combined goals in 2018. How's that for stats?
That's pretty good. Does that mean Rossi's going to Newcastle? Oh, wait. Sorry.
Oh, don't say that. Too soon, man.
Too soon. Too soon.
So there's your recap of the game. It's been a great night. Thank you, guys. Talk to y'all later. No,
We're outta here.
no.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot more to talk about when it comes to this game. Man.
Dude, I'm just.
You wanna get into the? You wanna get into?
Yeah. Should
What
I
happened,
rant
dude?
at this point?
Yes.
What?
Okay. Here, I'm gonna just go out and say it. This was the worst game we've ever played this season. Actually, that I've ever seen them play. I feel like.
I say the worst first half and one of the most predictable second halves.
Yeah. Well, hence terrible. Well,
I mean, predictable domination in the second half with nothing to show for it except for a really bad mistake by Toronto. Honestly, we should have lost this game. I don't think there's any question. We should have lost this game. We
agree.
didn't show the creativity to take this thing. We didn't show the fight that required to win these games. The rest of the league's playing playoff level, and we're not. We're looking like we're mid-season right now. I don't get it. I'm a little lost as to what the heck's going on. Yes, tactically, I see what's going on, right? Individual players not stepping up in certain cases, guys getting caught, getting out of position, turning stuff over at the top of the box, sloppy stuff, man. Yeah, that's where we're at right now, and it's really, honestly, I think we're all losing our patience here because we know what they can do, and when you know a team can perform a certain way, and they haven't been doing it for 4 straight, it kills you. It does. We love this team. We know what they can do, and they're not at that level right now. And if they don't switch it up in the next few games, we're going to have an RSL situation all over again. That's reality.
That's yeah. I think that's everybody's worst nightmare, right? Right now is like that's exactly what it feels like. 'Cause this is Here we go again. We are not ready for postseason right now.
No, we're not. We're
Right.
not there. And it stinks. We have the talent, but we're not there. I know there's guys adjusting in, but still, those that are here, those that we count on, I don't see it yet. I don't see the guys stepping up to the next gear. Not for playoffs. Not yet.
Did any players stand out to you?
In the good or the bad?
Well, let's go with the good first.
Honestly, Rossi's Rossi. To me, he does what he can. I thought Blessing played well for, the situation he was in. I mean, whenever you have Bradley in your area, it's going to be a rough go. He still knows how to get in the right positions and make things hard for people.
Yeah.
After that, I mean, Zimmerman had a hard day. He had a battle. Our center defense had to battle all game. Miller wasn't bad, but Miller didn't even get a chance at a save in this game. Position-wise, I'm okay with it. I thought maybe he cut a little tight, but I would have too, because normally that shot would go near anyway. I don't, what's he gonna do, right? You give him a point blank. What do you expect? Rodriguez showed potential, but I do think he's overworking a bit. He's trying to find his way in the squad. Vela is Vela. He wasn't one of his best games, I'll say that. But when it counted, he got the job done, and that's why we have him there. Even on off nights, he still can produce and create trouble for the other team. That's the truth of it. Even in recovery, because we know he's not 100% yet, he still is a game changer.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean that's kind of where we're at. On the negative side, yeah, I got a lot, and I hate having those, but I do have a lot. To me, K probably his toughest night. Um, he definitely lost his duel in midfield. Um, yeah, it is what it is. He only managed about 80% on his passing rate. 45 passes. He was dispossessed a total of 5 times in mid, which is scary. Um, 0 shots on target, only 1 attempt, which brings up another point. I don't know why we aren't challenging teams at the top of the box and forcing them to come out to us. They know they can see it deep if we're going to try to dribble through every time and play around. Nobody's keeping the defense honest by taking shots at the top. Like, it's just not happening. Whether they're accurate or not, you still have to force guys to move up because, if they do move up, maybe that's when you can slot a pass in. I thought. So that creativity is missing. K was missing on the night on that aspect. There was something not there. Beta looked like he was laboring through the match. He looked like he was outpaced. Funny thing is with Endo usually plays on the other side, and they switched him out to take on Beta, which was interesting. Like, they did make a switch for that. They were looking for player assignments and matchups, and the Endo Beta matchup, not the greatest for us. Not the greatest for us. And so, we ended up having Beta go out early in this one, and Blackman came in. And honestly, I will say this, I thought Blackman played really well once he came in. We looked different in the second half, and I think Blackman's one of the reasons why. He held his job. He did his job on the day. Outside of that, I think featuring other players was interesting on the other team. One thing we did really great is we actually limited Altidore. Pretty much shut him down on the day. And that has to be something that we have to applaud from our center backs. We shut down Altidore. He had 0 shots on target for the day. That's outstanding, okay? Because against New York, he had a ton of chances. You know whose name didn't come up as well? Pozuelo. Where was he?
Yeah, no,
Where
absolutely.
was he? Yeah, I wasn't impressed. And I watch him, and trust me, he's dominant. Against us, we seem pretty good at limiting him.
Yeah. I would say if I had to pick my favorite player of the game, it would have to be Blessing. Just the way that he pulls his weight, man. Every single time that he gets out on the field, he has something. There's something about him that's just he's always motivated, and
I agree. He has that playoff gear, right?
yes,
That next step that you have to take to win big games.
Yep.
Guess what? He's a big game player.
Yeah.
He's shown it multiple times. It's there.
There's still something about Blackman, but I think he was great as well, and I think you're right. I think you hit it, right on the nose with Beta not being there at all, and I think that's, I'm sure that's what Bob saw and took him out, put him Tristan. Another thing is Jordan and Harvey. Both of those guys on the ends have not looked like themselves in the last few games.
They look tired.
They look very tired. Is it time for Palacios to come in and for Blackman to be a starter? I would argue yes. We're getting to that point now. If and when that happens, I think we're gonna see a little bit of maybe a little bit of a change in that push forward that they've been trying to get out of Harvey. I think Harvey's been doing a good job, but he's also cut off quite a bit out of position, and it's opened up a lot of space and given up a lot of room for people to come in and just do what they got to do. However, like you mentioned, there was those times when like you did not see Altidore, you did not see Pozuelo. I mean, who was that? Was that actually
one shot
Segura?
On target, guys? We did only manage 1 shot on target against.
Yeah,
scored.
That's the one that went in.
That was it.
Yeah, that's the one that went in. So, I mean, and it's it's a really difficult thing to try to find, like, good in our performance because I mean, yes, we weren't completely absolutely terrible. We tied, but still, I was very unhappy because we did not look like ourselves, and we haven't looked like ourselves. And I think that's the most upsetting thing is, okay, now we're gonna pick this back up. But ever since the Carson game. That's when
Yeah.
we saw a completely different club. And I think it's completely and utterly a mental thing that they're fighting right now, which is, I mean, these guys are professionals. Come on. What are you doing?
It's hard. It's hard.
Sure.
I know there's,
I know it's hard.
to me, the international matches also took their toll on some of our guys.
Yeah.
But to me, it changes if we get more creative up top. It changes if we have more tempo up top.
Yes. It's going to take
We
some
have
time
to
for those three.
punish teams.
Can I just say, like, those front three are going to be great. They're going to be great. They're not great right now. They have a lot of work to do. In order for those, I mean, Rodriguez looked great. He just did not do very good in actually completing the passes properly, getting them to where he wanted them. What is up? What is up with these short corners, by the way? Can we talk about this for a second? Like, is this a Bob Bradley thing?
I think it might be a lack of confidence or a lack of size in the box that we're just.
My God.
I mean, honestly, are you going to win a header against Omar Gonzalez?
I would try.
Who?
Somebody.
Who on our team is going to win a header against that guy? Zim? That's about it.
Yeah.
That's about it. They have trees back there, and I think our guys are intimidated by that. We do have a lack of size on this team. It is true. Okay. They don't give up much on those, and I think our guys pretty much have lacked the confidence in those at this point. Like I said, dead balls aren't our thing, which is scary when playoffs come around because you need the dead ball to work. But yeah, I think they like the short corners. They think they can pull players out that way. Honestly, the only way that's going to work is if you're willing to have some shots at the top of the box at the end of that short corner. Like, you have two choices. It's a closer cross, or you're hitting them at the top of the box. Like, that's what you do.
Yeah.
And we're not there yet.
No,
we're not
and
there yet.
Ox brought something up in the chat, which is actually the next thing that I was going to bring up, but since I saw him do it, we're going to bring him in right now. He said short corners and then walking the ball in. That's the other thing I was going to say. Like, it seems like these guys just want to walk the ball straight in, and there's no way. The bus has been parked for the past 5 games, 6 games.
17 shots, right? Only 5 on target. Only 5 from outside the box. That's it.
Only 5 from outside the box.
Yeah, the whole game.
We had five blocked. Also, possession is never going to matter at this point. Like, actually, I like it when we have less possession because it means that we're counterattacking and probably doing a lot more with the ball. And the game's open. 57% to 43%. They're 43%. We're 57%. So we own possession in that sense. But
pass percentage was only 84% for us on this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the Bradley effect. Honestly, I do.
If you're looking at duels won too, we had 50 duels won. They had 55.
Yeah.
4 saves. We had 0.
Yep. Which that's a little deceptive. I could swear Miller had 1 save in this game. I could swear he did.
Miller did nothing.
But I guess not. Dribbles attempted. We were 17 of 26.
Yeah. Jeez.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah, and of course, only 5 on target for the whole game kind of stinks, but that's kind of what we do is we pepper and we try to do these perfect plays inside the box, and it doesn't quite work out.
Yeah.
I hope Rodriguez gets more time with the boys in training here. I know it's a short turn to this next match, but this is the kind of match, I know we'll talk about it in a bit, that probably would be good for our system to get some practice. And get some chemistry built. Yeah. So I'll say that.
I mean, is there anything else to add to this game? I feel like we, a couple of things. Obviously, the front three need to play together more. That's definitely, there's potential there. The back four, there's some changes that are coming. I can almost.
Yeah, I can
almost expect it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Middle's looking good though.
I'm fine.
Other than like you said, I think Mark Anthony Kaye had kind of an off night.
I think it's who he was playing against. Honestly.
Yeah, it's a possibility. Blessing's still doing his thing. I just Eduardo Atuesta again. Matt, that guy is He's a machine as well.
always Mr. Steady, right?
And
he
we
does his
haven't
job.
we haven't mentioned
Uh,
him, but yes, I mean,
that is why he's up for MVP, right? Or he's
yeah.
yeah. I mean, people see it. People see it. He's legit. He did his job on the day. If you look at the stats for him, he's still up in the 90s for passing. Like, recoveries were high. Like, it all worked out. Like, he was doing what he needed to do. It is just, yeah. If not everybody's playing on the right foot, we're in trouble.
We have a comment here from Gio. Lunch special Gio. He said, Cuando los equipos, it's in Spanish, by the way, sorry. Cuando los equipos se meten atrás, necesitamos tirar de larga distancia y estar listos para el rebote. When the teams come in from the back, we need to throw long balls and be ready for the counterattack.
Okay. Keep them honest.
Yeah.
I think one of our best chances came from a long ball that Rossi almost brought down and finished.
That's true.
And it was pretty, too.
That's true.
It worked. I don't think they were expecting it.
Can we talk about the blessing Chile relleno? The attempted chilena? What was that?
Dude, I thought it was cool, man. He got in the air and he almost made it work. And hey, you know what? In desperate times,
call for desperate measures, man.
Yeah. I was gonna say I did an ISO on Brian. 3 shots, 21 passes, 2 shots blocked, 75% passing, only 1 chance created. 7 attempted dribbles, 5 of them were successful. Yeah, more.
It's not impressive, but
no, a workman-like day. Yeah, honestly, I'm like, all right, I'm done with this. I'm tired of seeing this. This Groundhog's Day situation needs to go away. A change is needed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody needs to light a fire under their butts. Every single one of them, because I feel like they've gotten too complacent, or like they've been told, "Hey, you're in the playoffs, just chill." Like
I don't think so.
That's what it feels like right now to me.
From their faces, I will tell you, post match, they aren't happy, man. Like they're
not.
They're ticked. They're ticked.
Well, then do something about it. How about that?
Yeah,
I
mean, individually, they got to look at each other. Are they playing on the level they need to play?
Yeah,
pretty simple, right? It is what it is. They got to battle through this. Teams have slumps. We're having it at the worst time possible, right before the playoffs.
Absolutely. And there's a little bit of a conversation going on too in the chat right now that we need to discuss real quick. Everybody seems to agree that Wynn should have come in earlier in this situation.
I agree.
And I agree as well. I think Wynn definitely brought in a big change in the second half that was very, very much needed. He's a game changer for sure. When you bring him into the lineup, I feel like he's not necessarily a starter, but in the position of like coming in, what time did he actually come in?
That was the K sub, right?
I got you. He came in the 75th minute. So, I mean, way too late. He came in for Walker Zimmerman, which was odd.
Desperation.
Adrian Perez, too, coming in for Mark Anthony Kaye in the 89th minute. What do you think of that?
That's weird, right?
Yeah. Very weird.
I like Perez. Perez is getting more and more confidence each week, and he's willing to shoot from anywhere. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's desperate at this point, which is what you need a striker to be, right? They have to show the desperation, so that's fine by me. The hunger's there. It's good. Yeah, dude, it's a hard day. I want to get through, and I want to focus on the happy things. Let's be honest. And
why don't we do that?
Yeah, it's time, isn't it?
I feel like it.
Yeah.
All
right.
Unfortunately, before we do jump into the future, we need to jump into Dama Diomande's situation and what's been going on with him. So, unfortunately, as some of you may have already heard, Adama Diomande is going through some personal stuff. He has voluntarily entered the MLS Substance Abuse and Behavioral Health Program, otherwise known as SAB. SAB is what they call it. So on Friday, the league announced that he voluntarily entered, making him ineligible for Saturday's game. and he will be barred from team activities for an unknown period of time, is what has been brought up, which could stretch through the playoffs and probably into next season. And maybe we may never get to see Adama Diamande play in the black and gold. We don't know, unfortunately. And I hate to bring that up, but it has already been brought up that it sounds not good for him. What do you think? What do you make of this, Joseph? Like, that leaves a very big hole in the front. Like, there's no bench for that.
It's hard. I mean, honestly, I'll be dead honest. I don't even care about the tactics right now. For me, it's just his health, and
for sure, absolutely.
It's sounding more to me, more I'm hearing that it's health. It's yeah. And it's not about a discipline issue at all. It's about doctor's orders. That's what it sounds more like to me than anything else. Yeah, from the things I'm hearing, I don't want to say anything, but again, I only hope the best for him, and I hope we do see him again sooner than later.
Yeah.
But when he's ready to come back, then we'll welcome him with open arms.
Yeah,
that's simple.
Absolutely. We have a big gap without him in our lineup. But regardless of that, and that to the side, first comes his health. So if anybody can get a hold of him and just kind of send him our good vibes. Adama has done quite a bit. So he's had 12 goals in 18 games last season. After transferring from Hull City. Just a couple of facts about him. He's had his best season in 2015 when he was playing with Stabæk in Norway, scoring 25 goals in 26 games. That season he was playing under Bob Bradley, so kind of gives you a little bit of an idea there. He's a big gap, and he's a very much needed player. He's also is making quite a bit of money. So
he produces. He and he earned it.
And it's it's just a big bummer all around. As a human being, we obviously want to make sure that he gets back up and running very, very soon. So, with that being said, I've been hearing through the grapevine that Celaya is not doing. That doesn't sound good either. So that's the only other person that I could see filling in that spot right away. That has been around longer than, others. And I think we can all agree that Vela doesn't like that position, right? He said it before.
I don't think it's his favorite. I'm not sure how Rossi can post up in there either, because maybe maybe we ship Brian over to the left side where he's natural.
I mean, I don't see why we don't.
Right? And let Rossi take his chances.
Yeah.
We talked about a helicopter, right, or a bit of a shift throughout the game, depending on who we play and what we deal with. And I think we have no choice but to do that at this point. We don't have a natural hold-up striker. Like, at this point, we have to run and gun this thing and find a way to stretch teams out rather than having play that low block and force them out, force them to be honest, and that's all we have to do. We have the skill up there, It's just, how are we going to approach it?
Yeah. All right. Well, before we hit Houston, I was just thinking about this. I think we need to do something else real quick, Joseph.
Yeah.
We're going to hit some voicemails. That's right. You've all been waiting for it. Your boy Ox called in and left a 3-minute long voicemail. Ox, you're in the chat room right now. What is wrong with you? Didn't I tell you 1 minute? Gosh. All right. Should we just listen to it? What do you think?
Let's do it.
Here we go. Yucks. All right. Let's see.
Yo, what's up, Jerry? What's up, Joseph? I'm calling you guys in about this past match. Man, there's only one word, to describe the way most of us are feeling right now. And, in the words of, my boy Russell from WWE, damn. You know what I mean? Like, oh, oh man, the game, bro. Like these past few games, dude, guys, we haven't won a freaking game since after playing Carson, bro. Like it's freaking frustrating seeing our guys not performing how we would, like we were. Even I'm getting all tongue tied and all that stuff now. I don't want to cuss, but like, fuck, dude, it sucks, man. Seeing our guys not win. I mean, all that hard work, like I said, at the beginning of the season towards, certain matches, and it looks like they're throwing it all away, man. Like, yes, possession, all that stuff, it shows, that we have most of it was for us. But I mean, yeah, we might have possession, might have good completions on passes and all this stuff, but completion, is that even a freaking word? Oh man, nah, but yeah, like if we can't win or score, and the funny thing is I hate seeing how people try to hype it up like, yeah man, we got a sick ass lineup, we're gonna do damage. Nah, don't do that, because that shit ends up biting you in the ass. And that's what happened. We had 3 DPs and couldn't do nothing. Vela had to end up literally saving our asses again with the freaking point. Man, New York is right behind us with them, with that supporter shield run, and we got to step it up, man. Come on, guys. It gets frustrating. I love my club and everything, but, you guys can't keep doing this. We're going to lose it all if we don't really work hard how you guys say we're going to work on it. We're going to, yeah, man, do it. Actually do it. Just do it, like Shia LaBeouf. But, LaBeouf, whatever. Yeah, man, I don't want to make it that long. Sorry. Love you guys. Keep doing what you guys are doing. I know there's plenty more stuff I want to say, but hopefully I get to talk to you, if anything. Much love. LA is black and gold. Deuces, guys. Have a good one.
Oh, Ox. Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely right. I can hear the frustration in your voice, sir. We all feel that. We all are with you on that. Joseph?
Yeah. Form is off, but if I'm going to give you anything to be bright about, Supporter Shield, we look pretty good. The records are still possible. Things can be salvaged at this stage. I mean, we're not missing the playoffs, guys.
Well, to be fair, I think he sent this before the NYCFC game. So, with that being said, if we win or if they lose, automatically. If they tie, actually.
Okay, so yes, the magic number is 3, but we hold all the tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Right? There's no way they can catch us on the tiebreaker. They're not going to score 26 goals in the next few games. All right. So, really the magic number is 2, even though technically it's 3.
True.
If they draw, it's ours. So, look, on Wednesday, New York City FC plays Atlanta. Yes, that Atlanta. Yes, probably without Martinez. Okay, it's a 4 o'clock start.
Probably.
Right?
All right.
I look pretty sad for him. But, hey, we might be Supporter Shield champions before we even set to the field. Okay?
In a few days.
In a few days.
All right.
Wednesday.
Ox, we love you, man. Thank you for the voicemails. Keep them to a damn minute, dude. 2 minutes and 40 seconds is closer to 3 minutes than the 2 minutes that you said that it was. All right?
Yeah.
All right. Here's another one. This one's from Bert. He actually did it for 1 minute and 40 seconds. That's a little bit more doable, buddy. All right, Ox? All right. Just messing with you, man. All right. This is what he had to say.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? This is Bert calling in. Just calling in with a few thoughts about the game versus Toronto. Basically, to sum it up in one word, and I'm sure everyone agrees, frustrating. There at the stadium, you could literally feel the frustration in everyone. And the whole stadium, you could just tell there was just a collective sense of kind of disbelief in a way of what was going on. I mean, we're used to dominating at home. We're used to, winning at home. And yeah, it was just frustrating overall. But credit to Toronto. They definitely, came with a game plan and stuck to it. They took our midfield completely out of the game. It was rare when we had possession for more than a minute. So yeah, but hopefully we're able to get back on track. I think the frustration comes from the fact that playoffs are looming and we're playing the way we're playing. And yeah, so hope we get it together. And also just a quick shout out to Dio. I mean, no one really knows what's going on, but hoping everything is okay there with him. I know, in terms of the game, we want him here, but he could take all the time he needs if it's something serious going on there. So hope everything's okay there, and hope we get him back sooner rather than later. And yeah, thanks a lot for hearing me out, guys. Have a good one.
Nice. Thanks, Bert. That was very
Thanks,
good.
dude.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much exactly how we feel. That's going to do it for our voicemails. Only got 2 this time. I actually didn't ask for voicemails because I knew Ox would take up all the time. So there you go. Thanks, everybody, for not calling in. I'm just kidding. All right.
We kid.
All right. All right. Now we can move into more fun stuff. Hopefully, maybe, possibly.
What might happen, right?
What could possibly, maybe, is in the horizon, Joseph.
Possibly, maybe. All right. So,
Wait, hold on,
chasing
hold on.
records
The
because
song's
this
still
is
playing.
real.
The song's still
Talking
playing.
magic numbers.
Hey, the song's still playing. Yes. All right, there we go.
Wow.
Ding. Elevator door opens.
All right.
All right.
Jeez. I need to put your volume up too so people can listen to you. Okay, here we go. Good. All right.
What? No, kidding. All right, so again, Supporters Shield, magic numbers 3, really 2 due to tiebreakers. NYCFC versus Atlanta at 4 o'clock. If you can catch that game before our game, hey, we might be celebrating before the game even kicks off. Yeah, if they lose, it's ours, guys. Come on. If they tie, pretty much ours, guys. Yeah, so do it. In terms of records, all is not lost. We're still in the chase. This is real, okay? Points record is still 71 points, all right? We're at 65. Count them out. 2 wins, right? All right.
Yeah.
It can happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wins. 22 wins is the record. We have 19.
Sorry, man. I'm just listening to you. As a matter of fact, here I'm just gonna put you on the screen. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Okay.
I'll be in the background.
85 goals scored is the record. We're at 78. That's a hard ask. Okay, we might get it. Not looking like it. We'll see what happens. Something amazing has to occur for that to happen.
Yeah.
Bummer deal. This is one that's kind of bothering me. The goal differential record is 41, plus 41. We're currently at plus 44. Don't mess that up, guys. Don't mess that up. That's at risk. That one's at risk. Build the numbers, man. Get your wins here. If we lose any games, we're risking things. So, again, certain records can happen. Individual records can definitely happen. Vela's not far away, as we mentioned earlier. I think that's very much doable. So, yeah, I mean, we're still in it if we wake up. But we got to wake up. Get out of the slumber. Get moving again.
And talking about that, LAFC returns to action on Wednesday, September 25th. That's right. 25th. That's a Wednesday. Club hosts Houston Dynamo at Bank of California Stadium. Kickoff is scheduled for 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. I hate whoever came up with this because I want to be there when we win Supporter Shield, but it may not happen. Exploria Stadium. What? What? Oh, that's wrong. Kickoff is scheduled at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time at Bank of California Stadium.
Yeah, we're not going to Orlando.
No, we're not going to Orlando. Who wrote that? It'll be broadcast on YouTube TV, Univision, KVMD, ESPN, 7:10 a.m., KFWB 980. You already know. YouTube TV. Doing a great job, by the way. They do have every single game left into the end of the season. So
Which means KVMD does as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you're gonna be there, shout out. I can't make it. You're going there Wednesday.
I'll be there.
All right, so let's do this, man. Houston Dynamo. There's absolutely no reason why we can't beat them at home. Now, that being said, why does this feel like a damn trap game? Every team we are 100% supposed to beat is a team we 100% for whatever reason can't. So let's go through a couple of things. They just beat Orlando City at home 2-1.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They were away before that one. They lost 2-1 to Vancouver Whitecaps. They did beat Minnesota United at home, but they lost away to Sporting Kansas City. They lost away to FC Dallas 5-1. They tied at home. They lost away. The more I go back, I'm noticing a trend, Joseph. And that is that they're not very good away from home.
No. Their away record is 2-13.
What?
Yeah, they're 2-13 on the road, minus 19 goal differential.
On the road, 2 wins, 13 losses.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Interesting.
That was a repeat one. That was interesting. 2 wins, 13 losses. Total record, 11 wins, 4 ties, 16 losses. So, yes, the majority of their games on the road have been lost, which also tells you their home record's pretty good. But who cares? We're not playing them there. Also, they've only had 3 clean sheets all year. All year. And when we score, we obviously, we tend to blow teams out if we end up scoring first anyway.
To be fair, Brian Rowe is not the greatest of goalkeepers.
No, and DeMarcus Beasley's on his swan song. So, Beasley versus Vela. Where have I heard this one before?
Yeah. Well, listen, as a whole, if you look at the squad on paper, Houston Dynamo, it's gonna be. I said Brian Rowe. I meant Willis. I'm sorry. Joe Willis is not the greatest.
Yeah.
So
no.
I don't know what's up with Orlando City. I think it's because they just played them. But so listen, Joe Willis in the back, and then you have Beasley on the left, Miner Figueroa, Struna, Lundqvist, right on the right.
Yeah. On the right.
That's the 4. So it's usually gonna be like a 4-4-2, and then you have probably Tommy McNamara
on the left side.
Boniek Garcia. You have Vera and Albert Elise.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, Albert Elise is pretty good. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I know Houston Dynamo. All right. And then up front, you're gonna have Manotas and Ramirez. And that's the lineup that they had last, and that's the lineup that they had before that, and that's probably gonna be their lineup. Their bench,
even with the coaching change, it's the same.
It's the same, and that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be the same exact thing. Manotas and Ramirez in the front are a good pairing. If you're looking at their stats, Mauro Manotas is number 1 on their goals, which is 13 goals for the season so far. Not bad number. 13 goals for 29 appearances. Only one of them came from a penalty kick. So, I mean, that tells you that he's efficient. And then you go down to Albert Elise in 8th, then Memo Rodriguez, who's probably not going to be in the starting lineup, has 6. Thomas Martinez has 4. Christian Ramirez, I think I was telling you, and you're like, what? Because I threw it out in the, out of there, threw some stats at you out of nowhere, which was he has 3 goals in 7 games. 5 of them were starts. So 3 goals, not too bad.
No,
one of those goals actually helped us out, by the way.
Yeah, he tweeted about it, didn't he?
Yeah, he said, "You're welcome." Thanks, Christian Ramirez. Somebody in the chat room, actually, let me see if there it is. Gio said, "If Ramirez scores on us, I'm gonna lose my ish." It's gonna happen.
Don't even say it, man. Like,
yeah,
got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, dude. If he's not coming out to prove himself, you're gonna be crazy, right? I mean, he's gonna be on fire against us. I expect him to be on fire against us. We know his finishing acumen, but he's still scoring goals, guys. He's still producing. He seems to be finding a second life with this team. So more power to him, just not against us. Honestly, like those are the three we're gonna have to worry about: Ramirez, Ellis, Manotas. Ellis is more of like an assist man, but he scores a lot of goals too. I don't know. To me, those three are it. You know, it's what are they gonna do with that?
I just don't
Their
want
issue is the back line. That's where they struggle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
So
just don't want Albert at least to pull out the Black Panther mask. Have you seen
creative.
that? I mean, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I honestly, how do we not match up well against this team?
Yeah, we match up really well. So again, that's the problem. It's like we've seen this before. And just real quick, Joseph, one more time for the people in the back who didn't hear it. Their away record, please.
2-13.
2-13-0. All right, just
Yeah.
to make sure.
Yeah,
that
not
you
even
guys
a tie,
understand.
guys.
There's no ties.
Yeah.
2 wins,
draw.
13 losses.
Negative 19. Yep.
At home, they're 9-3-4.
Yeah, they're good at home.
You're not bad at home, but they're not going to be at home. They're currently in 10th place of the Western Conference with 37 points. Here's a crazy thing, and this is where we need to start paying very close attention to all Western Conference teams. There's literally only one spot left in the Eastern Conference left for playoffs. Currently belongs to New England Revolution, but they haven't clinched it yet because Chicago Fire is only 3 points away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that hasn't quite been figured out yet. However, we can count on New York City FC, number 1 spot in the Eastern Conference, Atlanta United, Philadelphia Union, DC United, New York Red Bulls, Toronto FC. If you're looking at the Western Conference, Joseph, how many people have clinched a playoff spot in the Western Conference, sir?
Us.
Who else?
Seattle.
No, nobody.
No.
Just
Nobody.
us, sir.
Almost Seattle.
That was a test. Almost Seattle.
Dude,
However,
it's too tight.
It's
crazy
really,
tight. Yeah.
Yes, actually, I see you. I see you, Ox. Here you go. Here you go.
Wow, bro. That's crazy. That's so.
Yeah. So, 65 points for LAFC. The next team in the Western Conference would be the Sounders. So you're right on that. 50
City.
points.
Yeah,
50.
City.
But it's 50. Minnesota United 49. Galaxy 48. Real Salt Lake 47. FC Dallas 45. San Jose Earthquakes 44. Timbers 44. So those are the ones that are fighting for a spot right now. The Rapids are at 39 points. So even
Not out officially yet.
Not out officially yet. The only officially out club right now is last place Vancouver Whitecaps. And that is it. They're the only eliminated club right now in the Western Conference. What is going on over there?
I mean, honestly, we are facing a
That's over
Houston
here.
side that's in an elimination match, so be ready for that. They're playing for their lives on Wednesday.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. And
that's
so
why
is
I was
Colorado,
almost-
so is Portland. Like, yeah, we're playing a wounded animal. What can you say? They're the most dangerous, right? Is what it is. But yeah, we knock them out if
Animals
they
are
lose.
very dangerous, unfortunately.
I just can't believe that Portland or San Jose is going to miss the playoffs. Like, really?
Yeah.
Maybe Dallas.
Maybe.
That's nuts.
It's craziness, man. It is.
Yeah. They're not bad teams.
Wow.
I'm looking down the list, down to Colorado. Colorado stinks. We know this. But, yeah, Timbers, Earthquakes, Dallas, Salt Lake, Carson.
So, yeah.
Like,
they're playing.
all in peril. All in peril from missing the playoffs.
So, Houston is going to be playing us. And then they go to Salt Lake City. They go to Utah to play Real Salt Lake. And then their last game is at home versus the Galaxy. Houston's good at home.
He's very good at home. Yeah.
I'm just
They
saying.
don't mess around at home.
So that's it for the last 3 games of the season.
Yeah. Yeah. They have a slim chance, but they have to get a result against us. They have to beat us. So we're gonna play a team that honestly bunker against us only if they score first.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna have to play us toe to toe early on. It's just how it is.
Yep.
Or just hope for that counter if we get too aggressive. So
That's it.
this is gonna be a weird one. Yeah. for sure. Our team shouldn't be looking for the kill. But will they? I don't know. I hope so. There's a lot on the line, and there's a lot to celebrate if we can pull something off on Wednesday.
There's a lot to celebrate. It might be our
Yes.
first piece of hardware that we get to bring home.
Yes.
So it's a really big deal. I think it's really important, obviously, that we do our best. Who knows if New York City does not do well against Atlanta, which again they're playing at home, but they're playing Atlanta. That
Yep.
game is at 4 p.m. on Wednesday, so make sure you tune into that, because if Atlanta were to beat New York City at home, or if they tie, we are officially the 2019 Supporter Shield winners. So it is going to be a fun Wednesday for sure, starting at 4 p.m.
Yeah, fun
Uh,
Wednesday.
yeah.
Be prepared for a late Wednesday.
All right, that's gonna do it, man. Do we? Let's. I think we have a winner to pick.
Yeah, we do.
So let's do that now. Let's see here. So for those of you that didn't know, and we're gonna try to do these more often, we partnered up with Mr. Bill Wood. All right, where you can win some awesome prints. He sent us a couple of prints. Actually, here, let me grab them real quick.
Do.
So we're gonna pick two winners. One person will get this guy right here, and the here, hold on. This is better if I do it this way. All right, here we go. The one winner will get this right here, this poster. If you're listening to it, sorry, if you're listening to this podcast, just go check it out. It's on Instagram. And then another person will get this one. All right, so I'm going to randomly pick right now. Let's see. By the way, if I find that you did not listen to the rules, which was basically tag 3 friends, follow Hey I'm Bill Wood on IG, and follow at Heart of LAFC on IG. That was it. That's all you had to do. So
If you're tagging me, you're doing it wrong. I'm just gonna say.
yeah, if you tagged me, sorry, Ox. All right,
Come on.
we had 59 entries actually. Not bad.
Nice, guys.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
All right, so here I go. I know you can't really see, but no, up. There we go. You told you. Look at
We're
that.
looking at pictures.
It's pictures.
You're so lucky something weird didn't come up right there.
Oh no,
sir.
it's just Instagram, dude. It's our Instagram. No worry. I know, huh? All right, you're
Like,
gonna tell
what's
me.
that?
That's terrible. The people that are listening right now are like tuned out now. Don't worry, this will be edited. Okay. Now the comments won't pop up. That's just fantastic.
Dang it.
Stand by. Here we go. All right, Joseph. I'm going to start scrolling, and in you basically just tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Up. All right. Mr. Volcom Danny is our first winner. Volcom Danny.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Yay. I don't know if I can't zoom in, but Volcom Danny. I just you won't be able to see it. I hearted it. Okay. Next one. Hold on, I'll tell you when to go. And go.
Now. Stop.
Okay. LAFC Hooli. LAFC _ Hooli. You are the other winner, sir.
Okay. Congratulations. Congratulations. There we go.
All right, I'm going to follow you back. All right. So I'm following the winners now. We will be sending you a message. Thank you for all of you that entered. We will have more, I promise. I will verify, by the way, that they did do what I asked them to do properly. And then, if they didn't, then I will just randomly pick somebody else. Hopefully we'll do some more fun stuff like that. Again, thank you guys so much. What else do we have to say, man? I mean, it's a very important Wednesday. It's a
Dude,
very important
potentially historic Wednesday. If you have a ticket, don't sell it. Show up.
Wednesday. Yeah, please. Please.
Good
don't
things are in store if we get a result, okay? You don't want to miss it. You'll be kicking yourself if you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's simple.
That's simple. I mean, what else can you say? That's gonna do it. That's it. All right, you guys. Again, please, if you're gonna be at the game, make sure that you give us a call afterwards and enjoy the celebration, because I have a feeling it's gonna be a good one. Regardless, celebrate. All right, just regardless of what happens, just go celebrate. So, for Mr. Joseph Sacker, my name is Jerry Jimenez, and you have been listening to the Heart of LAFC podcast. Stay golden.
Thank you for listening to the Heart of LAFC. Make sure to leave us a rating and review on iTunes or Stitcher. Shoulder to shoulder, the black and gold is taking over.
Hi, this is LAFC Rich, and you're listening to the Heart of LAFC podcast. I love it.